Good morning from Porto. It is 9 a.m. and I am amazed that I slept in past 7:30. In the last month, we've been getting up at 6:30, 7 a.m. and haven't been sleeping all too well. Honestly, the bed is so comfortable, the pillow's so comfortable, I could sleep all day. And I think we're finally just giving ourselves the freedom to relax and settle in. There's no rush, which is honestly a really great feeling. We're having a little bit of breakfast before we head out and explore the town and splurge a little bit and get a little bit of wine tasting. You can't come to Porto without trying some of its port, right? But to offset some of the costs, we're getting back to cooking and eating our own breakfasts again. Famous yogurt and muesli breakfast, a la Lisa and Josh.
So as with all great Airbnbs with unblocked views of something amazing, usually means you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere, and that's definitely what we're having. We have to essentially climb up and down a massive hill every single time that we want to get to our Airbnb or back out.
Kind of thought that we were done with the Camino, but turns out we have a lot of walking to do and uphill. I read somewhere that said that Lisbon was more hilly than Porto. We're going to Lisbon next, and I don't know, Porto's been pretty hilly as well, so I can't even imagine what Lisbon will be like. What could be more hilly than where we're staying right now?
Alright, so yeah, first of all, the beard. I know, it's gone, and yeah, I miss it too. Sorry that you have to look at me all clean shaven. It just doesn't look right. But we just got done filming this video right here. Hi, I'm Rick Steves, bringing you the best of Europe. Called Watches Rick Steves Once, and if you haven't seen it already, you should really check it out. We're walking across the Ponte de Luis right now, and today we're just gonna spend exploring as much of Porto as we possibly can. We're definitely gonna go to one of those cool port tasting rooms, see what they're all about. This is gonna be a really good day. I can't wait, and I also can't wait to get my beard back.
There's actually two ways that you can take. You can take the high road, where there's trains and pedestrians, or the low road, and walking across any number of the bridges from Porto takes you to Vila Nova de Gaia. It's a completely separate city from Porto, just across the Douro River. It's known for its really, really awesome port lodges and cellars, and we're gonna go check some out later. Really excited. Walking on the top of the bridge is cool because you get to see all the sights from above. You get to see the monastery, the different bridges, the gondolas, the funiculars, and the red roofs. It's really something to see. You also get to see all the fancy boat rides, all the different cellars that we're gonna visit, and it's pretty cool that you can cross the bridge when there's no trains around, so you can look at both sides of the river. Lucky for us, there's so many different ways that you can explore Porto. You can do it by foot, walking around all the hills and the narrow streets, or you can take the train, the metro, buses. They even have gondola rides and funiculars. It's pretty amazing. The top part of the bridge is definitely a lot more peaceful. It's limited just to pedestrians and to trains. The bottom part, cars, buses, bikes, and pedestrians.
So that was one of the weirdest, most Disney-esque magical places that I've ever been. And I think the weirdest part about it is that they only sell like a cheesy, fried, cod-filled thing. And that's it. The whole store exists just to sell that. And then they also kind of sell some port wine, but they don't make any of it here. So we stopped into this awesome little tasting room, and they had a flight of 3 pours of port for 10 euros. Just too good to pass up. Cheers to drinking port in Porto.
I normally don't like sweet wines, but port, you have to have. It's so good.
So in this area that we're in, there's about 100 different port lodges that you can go to, and all of them are pretty good choices. The ones right on the main area, right by the river, all of those are gonna be kind of expensive, and they'll definitely include a tour. Now, if you just wanna get straight to the port like we did and just go right to the wine, and just go back a street or two and it'll be much cheaper, and honestly, I think the port's better.
And we loved coming to Augusto's because everyone's so friendly and it's a lot more intimate and personal. The only problem, of course, leaving such a cellar is that it's so bright outside and you forget that it's daytime and you want to take a nap. Our sommelier or portlier, or the person that helped us pick out the ports to try at Augusto's, told us that this side of the river, or Vila Nova de Gaia, is a little bit more expensive than Porto. But honestly, I think I like it way more. It's a lot more calm, it's beautiful, it's quieter, and they're just stunning views of both Porto and the other side of the river. We made it all the way to the end here at the Arrabida Bridge, and unfortunately you can't walk across the bridge to get to Porto. There are some bridge climb tours that you can pay for that takes you over the arch. Pretty cool, but I think we're just gonna walk and stroll all the way back down to town, maybe visit the Wow Wine Museum. Wow.
Wow! Yeah, this world of wine is, it's not really right for us, I gotta say. But what it does have, absolutely stunning view of the bridge. Cool place, not right for us.
Honestly, I was a little bit confused by the world of wine. I didn't really know what we were supposed to do, what we were supposed to see. It felt like we were in this really expensive and fancy hotel lobby. To be honest, I enjoy the cellars much more. They're much more personal and cool settings. And now we're walking on the lower portion of the bridge. Definitely a much more busy experience, that's for sure. And yet, no matter which route you take, you're still gonna find yourself going up a lot of stairs.
I think we've gotten almost too used to the siesta culture of Spain, because now, like clockwork, every day at 2 p.m., it doesn't matter if we've done anything or not, we just both get super tired.
I think I also just really miss the cafe and the long breaks that we took on the Camino. It feels like we've just either been all or nothing since we've gotten to Porto, and today was one of those all days where we just went everywhere, barely sat down, didn't even eat. We just had yogurt for breakfast, port for lunch, and now it's about 5 o'clock and we're finally getting to eat some food. We went grocery shopping to save a little bit of money and so that we could actually cook and have a dinner inside, kind of make it feel a little bit like home. Plus we have this sweet, sweet view. To Vila de No. Vila Wow. Mom, backwards, upside down. Okay. Hi, kitty. What do you got to tell us? So many things to say.